What is going on, you guys? It's Chris here, back with another video. And today, I don't know if you guys have seen those YouTubers such as Luna, Leafy is here, but what they do is they just show themselves playing games such as CSGO, and they talk about stories in life, things that they have experienced and basically gone throughout their life. I wanted to try this, and I have a certain story in particular. You might be confused to why you guys are just seeing like a black screen. It's because you really don't have to see a face, plus I'm probably going to be really cringy, but it's just best to like stick your phone in your pocket, put some headphones on, and kind of like chill and relax and listen to a little story. And well, yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this story takes place in Cancun. Now, me and my family, me, my sister, my mom, my dad, and my two cousins along with their parents, we went to Cancun and we went to a hotel. This hotel, it wasn't really anything crazy, but it was a nice hotel. We had like an order going, like in the morning we wake up, we meet up with each other, we go get some breakfast, and then we go swim, and then we do this, and then we do that. I went there for about a week. Now, on towards the end of our trip, well, things went a little bit wrong. And what happened was, we went out to the pool, and later they were hosting like a little party going on in the pool, and everybody went inside and they all just started playing around. They were throwing big beach balls in there. There are little ones and there are big ones, and everyone was just hitting them around. They also had some like they had this one thing which was nearly caused I don't want to say my death. It nearly did cause my death because I was suffocating in it, but it was like a little cannon, and it shot out like this foam. And when they started to shoot it out, it really didn't look that harmful. And most children, most people just ran straight into it while it was like coming down on them, and it was really fun. Until it started to get really heavy and it started to build up. I saw people like kind of coming up and down, and I never really saw anything wrong because I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. And my mom and dad, it was my mom that said it. She told me when I was going into it, she was like, be careful. And I had no idea what she was telling me to be careful for. So I just said, okay. And I was guessing that she was saying, oh, don't make sure nobody tries to take you and this and that. And I was just like, okay. But what she was really saying was, careful on those foam bubbles and stuff, because you can really suffocate. Of course, I didn't know that. So all this foam is shooting on top of everybody, and the pool was actually pretty deep. It was a warm and deep pool. I think it was about, like where I was standing, it was about 4 feet, and I'm about like maybe 4'10", 4'11", around that height. So it really wasn't that great. So sooner or later, the foam started getting really heavy, and I went, like, the foam started getting all over my mouth and my nose. So I went under the water, hoping that when I would go down, I would come back up and it would all just wash off. But when you come back up, all the foam just collects back on you again, because this is all floating on top of the water. It doesn't sink and barely pops. So it's just getting taller and taller and taller. So if you were short like me, you wouldn't be able to get back up. So I'm gasping. I really need to breathe in some air, but this foam is toxic and it smells like acid and it just sucks. So I come up for like another gasp of air, and I can't breathe it in. But I basically have no choice, because when I can't open my eyes because it'll burn. So I go back down, I try to wash it off one last time, and when I come back up, I'm basically hopeless. I was legit scared. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was actually thinking that I was about to die there. So what ended up happening was I came up for like the fourth time, and I opened my eyes and tried to see whatever I could see. I kind of saw where I could have swam. At this point, I I needed air very badly. So my last hope, and the pool was very crowded, which kind of sucks because it can't move around in it. So I go back down hoping that I can make my way out of the bubbles, because it was like half of the pool was all foamy and the other part wasn't. So I'm trying to swim to that other side, and that ends up not working. And I just go up one last time and take this like major gasp of air. It wasn't even air. I took this massive gasp of toxic foam into my lungs, and my lungs immediately just started burning. I just took that breath in, and with all my strength, I just swam to the empty side of the pool. When I came up, my mom told me that my eyes were like bloodshot red, and I was like, they were like freaking, like my whole face was red, and I was like gasping for air, and she immediately like gave me water. It was just a terrible day. And then when I got out, my sister was still in there, and she was only like 9 years old. So my mom's gonna go in, and I'm like telling her, like, I was legit scared. Like, that scarred me. So I didn't really care if my mom was old enough or not to go inside of that water and get my sister. So I was like, Mom, don't go. It's really dangerous, this and that. But I didn't really know that she's an adult and she can handle it. And she's like, Chris, no, I can do it. I'm older than you. I'm bigger. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like staring at her, watching her go in the water and try to go get my sister. It ended up my sister was just in the empty side of the pool, kind of hiding in the corner. So she went to get her, and while I'm sitting, I'm just watching the foam, and I see adults at this point, tall people, like coming up, gasping for air, and like their eyes bloodshot red. And I was so scarred and just terrified that I wanted to go up to that guy that was shooting the bubbles everywhere and the foam. And I just wanted to tell him, turn that crap off. Like, seriously. I don't know what else happened. We just cleaned up, got a towel on, went to the hotel, took a shower, and that was the end of the day. And we went, we ate dinner, and the rest of the day was that. I probably didn't want to ever go into that pool again. Well, yeah, I guess that's the story, guys. Alright guys, let me know if you guys like this little story. I'm very sorry I haven't been uploading. I'm like recording on a phone, for God's sake, so I know my audio is a little bit crappy. I mean, what can I say? I'm just using a phone. But let me know if you guys like this little story time thingy. Tell me if it was interesting. Leave a like on the video. If we can reach about, like, I don't know, 5 likes, I guess we'll do another video, and I think I already have a good story ready. And basically, yeah. If you guys want to tell me what type of a story you'd like a near-death experience, because I have a ton of those. I have like 5 other ones. Near-death experience, horror stories, because I have seen things, like really weird things that I'm pretty sure most other people wouldn't see. I don't know, any stories you'd like to hear about, just let me know. Drop it down in the comments, and yeah. See you guys later. Peace.